not tomorrow, right?
I don't think it's
She
gonna
doesn't.
happen.
Oh, yes, it will.
Move the camera over to this.
Hold on, one more.
Christina.
One more. For our page, we always post on it. Awesome. Thank you. Great shooting. Great shooting.
Move the camera over to this side table. Let you guys sweat the rest of that match. Oh, wow.
Jason, we're waiting for the stream.
No, we're ready.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah. You want to start shooting?
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Shane Wolford versus Feder Gorst here in the finals of the Hannah Choi Memorial at First Break Sports Bar. Brought to you by Omega TV. This is Jason Sword.
And I'm Stephen Wyatt. And somebody in the chat reminded us that the last time that Shane beat Christina, Feder punished him for it. So
Well, we'll see what happens today. Race to 11 here. Started off with 64, and now we're down to 2. Two of the favorites in the event here.
absolutely. And Feder's hitting the ball pretty good, not as good as he has. And Shane's got a real opportunity to take advantage of a Feder that's not shooting 100%.
Well, I mean, listen, a big difference in the payday here. $2,700 for second, $5,300 for first. So this is a big set. You would expect Federer to bear down here. Shane to do the same. Look at this big break. Side ball deposited for Shane Wolford. Both 4 railers went, the 2 and the 3, straight in on the 1. Breaks like that, he's going to be pretty tough to beat. 7 balls on the table left to run. He's going to use a little bit of inside here and try to check it up for the 5 ball. Handled nicely there by Shane.
Phenomenal.
Probably just going to punch out here for the 6 in the top right. Nothing left here.
Got a good opportunity to start off strong against the Russian nightmare, Federer Gorst.
It's always a good way to start it out and apply a ton of pressure to your opponent.
Especially with alternate break.
Start off with a monster break and clean them up in a hurry.
Just can't let off the gas.
Run out the rack here in less than a minute. Mr. Wolford will. Perfect start.
Somebody wanting to take Shane, getting 3-1 on the money.
Oh, you're welcome out there, Rick Glasscock. Anytime, my friend. All right. Shane with a heck of a start. Made 3 balls in the break. Straight in on the 1. Decided to play above the 9 ball here. Come 1 rail over, more than likely play the 10 in the exact hole. He's looking where he wants to get. I like it. Taking extra care. Start off with a break and run for Wolford.
Yeah, and you can't ask for anything better than that.
Yeah, and if you're just now joining us, we are playing 10-ball alternate break. Single elimination here, so just a longer race to 11. WPA rules, you got to rack the 2 and the 3 in the corners. 10 ball does not count on the break. The early 10 does not count if you combo it in. You have to spot it up. Or to win the rack, the 10 ball does have to be the last ball you pocket. 3 foul rule is in effect.
That slopped ball goes to the option of the incoming shooter. Lots of people jumping in real quick like. Got almost 300 people in here, guys. But hit that share button. Get it out there. Tag your friends who like to watch Federer. Tag your friends who like to watch Shane. And
yeah, Europe versus America here. So take a peek at this. Federer's looking to hit the 1 ball square and pop the cue ball up and squat it just like that. Wanted to make the 7 or the 9 in the side. Was not successful in that.
1 ball falling, hurting.
Made a couple balls, so he will have the option here. See what he does, see what he likes. Like he can see the right side of it. Trying to get the cue ball up under the 8. Handled pretty well. Didn't cut him all the way off.
I think he'll be going for the short cue though.
Looks like Shane can jump over the 10 here. Federer overran his mark by 1/8 of an inch there. Could have been on the back of the 8 ball, so.
Shane with a big opportunity here, and for this Mosconi Cup hopeful, taking out Federer Gorst here would be a big notch in the cap of the young Shane Wolford.
Big difference in payday for him here, so
Well,
we'll see if he can handle it.
wow.
What a shot.
Watch out, cue ball. Oh no.
Yeah. Pretty unfortunate there.
For a ball hit so well.
All right, so the safety play of Federer Gorst pays off. Couple. The 4 to the 6. He's probably just going to get straight on the 4 here and just follow it up.
And I feel like I feel like this is going to be a very quick, fast race to 11.
Yeah, I mean, both players are thoughtful in their approach, but usually whenever they get going, they just go. Nice smooth stroke there from Feder. Needs a little bounce. Perfectly done.
Got it there. 360 people in chat. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead, hit that share button. Got some bet sweaters in here. Sure somebody's willing to take somebody for a little something.
All right, here we go. 4 balls away for Feder to tie it up. Looking like both players are going to hold serve here. This alternate break format can be very tough. Definitely promotes closer matches, but if they get out of hand, it's tough to come back. So longer race to 11, we'll see. It's all about breaking and running and holding your serve, similar to tennis and other sports.
And with neither player having the winner's side advantage, there's no double dip involved. Makes both players play a little harder, I think.
1-1's our score after 2. Shane Wolford did win the lag, so he'll break in the odd racks. Rack number 3.
Including that potential hill. Oh, let me adjust that to a better view, Jason.
Both players 22 years of age. You'll see a lot of them for years to come. A lot of knowledge and a lot of seasoning for both of them. 2 of the better 10-ball breakers in the world. Shane Wolford's really jumped up over the last 2 years. A ton of dedication to the sport. Right now fighting like crazy to try to get his spot on the Moscone Cup and represent his country. Outworking everybody. He's got a lot of people rooting for him. I know I am. All right, another monster break.
Cue ball got a little kiss, but he's going to be all right.
It's going to be perfect. Better than all right.
Oh, man, this is dressed up real good. If that 2 ball goes in the side pretty easily.
I don't know about the 2 going in the side easily, but
well, if it does.
let's take a peek here. Nope,
Nope,
not
that's
that.
us.
Wow, that was a little ugly there. Where's the overhead? It slid down.
Did it?
All right.
Yeah, let me see.
Well, I think the 2 may go on the bottom. Yeah, it's going to go
Must.
past the 3.
Yeah.
All right, just going to follow it up here. Make sure he gets past the 9 ball.
Put the camera on our faces and we lost about 20 viewers.
I can't blame them. Scared and jumped out of their chair.
Yeah.
All right. Shane Wolford just decided to just park the cue ball there, not even flirt with it.
Can you go 2 rails around? Shoot
Yeah,
this
he's
ball on the
perfect here. He's
side?
just going to make sure he gets past the line of the 8 ball. Right where he's pointing his cue right there. He'd like to stay under it. So on this side of the side. That way it leads him. He was looking at it, wanting to play the 5 in the side as well. Yeah, and he overcooked it here a little bit. He'll be okay. Yeah, and he's looking at going 3 rails and potentially playing the 5 in the same side, or he may come all the way around and play it in the top right corner. And
Rick in the chat's got jokes.
nice speed control.
You can have all free 99 of your money back, Rick.
Yeah. Refund on its way. Shane Wolford looking to claim the 3rd rack here. Get his 1-game lead back.
And really looking very composed. After a little bit of a sweater against Christina Tkach.
Nice cue ball there.
And I think this game is as good as gone. Love you guys in the chat got jokes. 460 people watching this finals at the Hannah Choi Memorial. I love it.
Let's see if we can beat 500.
Yeah,
Share and like it. Comment away. Let us know who you think's going to win. What's the final score going to be? We're racing to 11 here. Shane Wolford leads 2-1 over Feder Gorst. Alternate break.
Surely we can get over 500, right, guys?
You know what's funny is when we switched it on the in-booth camera, more people joined.
Then sure, that's what we'll call that. Got some Shane fans in the building. Now we've got some Feder fans in the building.
All right, here we go. Rack number 4. Feder Gorst to break.
11-9.
All right, here we go, Feder. He's trying to park the cue ball, trying to deposit the 8 and 9 in the sides. Both balls come high. Cue ball gets kicked. Looks like nothing's going to go.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be safe, though. It's going to require a push out here.
Look at this. A lot of people saying Shane. We got 7 or 8 votes for Shane.
Callie.
I would join the C in booth cam. Wow.
Jake from Washington State, USA. Welcome, Jake. Welcome, Callie. Keeping your hubby in line over here in Sterling, Virginia. First Break Sports Bar.
Saying 9-11 Shane, Shane 11-7.
Well, we don't have anybody watching from Russia, I see. Everybody
Feder.
looking and rooting for Shane. That's okay.
Feder 11-9. They all like it close, though. That's a good thing.
An interesting push here.
Shane by 3, Shane by 2. Wow. That's right, Dustin. I'm right there with you. I want to see a hill thriller. I want to see them both sweat.
All right, a little side-to-side cover here. Trying to utilize the 8 and the 9. Handled well. Probably more than likely going to see a 2-rail kick here from the young buck, Shane Wolford. Trying to figure out how to get some separation on that cue ball in 1. See how he's going into it. See how he's drawing it up here. More than likely he's going to try to go over the top. He's calling it. Bottom right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the kind words. Jason Sword on expert commentary. I'm doing a little bit of play-by-play and reading off some of these comments.
All right, here we go. 2-rail kick here from Wolford. See how he handles it.
And this place really filled up when the finals turned on. A lot of people in here sweating this match. There's a good hit by Shane.
He's going to get away with it maybe. Actually, no, I don't think he will. But the good news for him is Feder can jump and make the ball, I believe. But the deuce is all the way down here on the short rail. That is a lot of traffic to maneuver through.
He's got to go behind the 4, between the 9-8, and then between the 7-5, I think.
Well, I mean, it does kind of look like there might be a little path there, but I think he's going to miss the 4 ball.
He's got to hit that first rail really well.
Well, thank you.
Looks like we do have some Russian
There we go. Richard
fans in
Schultz.
here. Yeah.
A little Russian. I don't know what you put there, but I think that's Feder's name. Fedor.
We'll go with that.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Feder going back to the long cue. He's not going to jump. Looking like he's probably going to kick here. He's looking at kicking 1 rail, I believe. Maybe spinning it.
And if you're just joining us for the finals, a little rundown of what happened prior to this. We saw Warren Kiamko and Christina Tkach take 3rd, 4th, respectively. Prior to that, in that 5th through 8th, we had Kevin West, BJ Ussery.
All right, meanwhile, he's going to kick 1 rail here with loads of spin. He's doing it because there's a reward. If he is to pocket it, he's going to be traveling toward the deuce. So he found a shot that is offensive, that if he executes, it will pay dividends. And he's not going to like it, I don't believe.
Get down to the rail.
No bueno.
Shane's going to have to really hit this soft or kill the cue ball off the end rail.
Yeah, and he's still going to have some type of plan on the 3 ball. See if we can look at the overhead and see if the 3 goes. It's going to be tough, but more than likely we'll see him play some sort of safety.
Yeah, I think something can manage out of this. Got to make this ball first.
Like you said, had to use loads of inside spin to kill the rock there. You know, he may be able to just travel 2 rails here, go right in between the 6-5 and go crashing into the 9 ball.
Yeah, that's not a bad play. Just got to watch that side point. Can't get too much on it.
Well, I mean, that's pretty unfortunate if he were to hit the point there. It does play big from this angle. It's definitely in play, but it's an option. The other option is he can just come right back to where he's at.
Well, he came in on the other side.
No, he's perfect. He's just going to be able to jam him up here. 100% he's going to be welded to the back of the 9 ball.
Thank you, Dustin. We appreciate it. We try our best. Jason's better at it than I am.
I'll BW Dustin. I'll play you some. Yeah, I mean,
Didn't weld him up.
just a little weak on Whitey. Got to really get him snugged up there. Take away a lot of his options. See if we can take a peek at the overhead here.
Don't forget, guys, if you've enjoyed this stream, we will be live from Round Rock, Texas, just outside of Austin, to watch Chip Compton and Tony Chohan race to 27-1 pocket for $100,000. That starts next weekend, Friday night. It's going to start at 5 p.m. Central Time. Get your pay-per-view pass now, OmegaBilliards.com. You can get it a little cheaper right now during the early bird special. I think that's going to end on Tuesday, so go get your pass now if you want to watch some high-stakes 1 pocket.
All right, here we go. Fetter Gorst looking at a 1-rail kick. Trying to get some separation here between the cue ball and the 3.
Wants that cue ball to hold steady.
Yeah, and kicked it with some force, didn't he?
Uh-oh.
And he's not going to like it, I don't think.
He's definitely got the side pocket.
Well,
Shane.
listen, this is no bargain for Shane. Let's see if we can pull up the overhead and take a look at what he's got. He can definitely play it in the side.
Cue ball natural will roll towards a 4, but it's still a testy shot.
Well, it's not easy, but he'll take it. I think he can even shoot it in the corner. From this view, it looks like it may be easier in the corner.
Possibly.
Yeah, no doubt he's playing this in the corner.
Yeah.
He's going to play this ball in the corner, no doubt about it.
And we just hit over 500. We missed the jump there. 540 people enjoying this finals match.
He's not out of the woods here, though.
Kind of hit 50-yard line on where he wanted to be, yeah?
Well, no, we've seen him back cut these balls, but I would be surprised if he didn't go in the top left here.
Yeah.
Playing the 5 in the side. It's
Yeah,
pretty
I think
natural.
So. Two, maybe 3 rails down.
Right
Table
where he's
for the
looking
5
there.
inside.
He may hit the 3rd cushion, but whatever way he likes to make the ball. All right. And he did utilize the 3rd cushion. Getting ideal for the 5 in the side. Shane Wolford looking to apply some pressure to the Russian. Stealing his serve. And nice control there.
He hit that ball real well.
Yes, sir. Shane Wolford looking sharp all weekend. To be honest, he's had the best break.
And
Deserving of being here.
coming into this tournament, I think everybody had him at 3rd or 4th on the list, but
Oh no, well maybe 3rd, maybe 4th. Between him and Warren, I think.
yeah, Roberto.
Yeah, Roberto and Fetter were definitely 1, 2 in no specific order. Definitely the elite of the field, but
Shane.
Shane is no chopped liver. He can beat anybody in a race to 11. Playing 10 ball with a template, no doubt about it.
And he's punching his card, trying to, what'd you call it, trying to work up that hit list, show that he's ready.
Trying to get to 3 here. Extend his lead to 2 racks and breaking the balls. And he does just that. Getting perfect on the 10 ball here.
Federer's a little sick with himself.
3-1's the score after 4 racks. Shane Wolford with the lead and breaking the balls. See if he can keep it together here. Needs 8 more racks. Crown champion and take home $5,300 plus the Calcutta and a fancy trophy.
Really nice trophy.
And you love that trophy, right? You just gonna buy it? Just buy the trophy?
No, not at all. But our photographer wanted to do some test pictures to check the lighting and had me hold it up. And man, I tell you, that's something that any player would love to have on their mantle or on their trophy case. It's a beautiful trophy, and it's such a, this is such a heartfelt. Such a heartfelt tournament. This is one that you'll take home and you won't forget about.
And here we go. Shane Wolford to break in rack number 5. No brackets are out on challenge.com. 8 ball down in the side. Watch out cue ball. Watch out 1 ball. A lot of kisses.
And both of these guys sponsored by Q-Tech.
Yes, sir.
We'll run a little Q-Tech commercial here in just a minute. I know my buddy Ian down in Florida will appreciate that.
Yeah, see. Let's see if we can check the overhead here.
Yeah, I think you'd have to play the carom on the 2.5.
Well, I mean, look, he might be able to bank the 1. Might be able to bank the 1 off.
Yeah, big pocket.
Right now, opening him up. I'm not sure what he can do with the cue ball.
He's got to be careful if he misses.
He's not doing that. Or did he call that? Did he call the bank? No, he hit the 7.
He did hit the 7. That's gonna be ball in hand.
He was banking the ball though. He was doing my shot.
But look at this setup. Does the 5 go anymore?
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's got the 1 ball with ball in hand right there.
What about the 2?
Well, I mean, he can break it out right here, open it up, or he can just play safe.
Yeah, I think that. Oh yeah, maybe 3 foul.
Yeah, he might just be able to wedge him right in between the 5-2 and take away all the kicks.
That'd be pretty nasty. What's the overhead look like?
I don't think he's going to do that, though. I think listen, players of this level
might go.
No, 5 balls going into the point. Players of this magnitude often choose to be offensive if they can, but Federer's dialing up a safety. Doing it here, he's definitely looking to wedge him underneath the 5-2 and take away all kicking alleys. So you're right, looking for the 3 foul here is Mr. Gorst. See how he did here. Let's look at the overhead.
What do you do here?
Well, you're going to kick 1 rail, I believe. All the way up.
I almost like playing the inside English shot. Playing it with the inside and going actually 2 rails. Coming at the 1 ball.
I don't know, we're going to see, but either way, if he makes a good hit here, he's going to open it all up for Federer. Let's see what he's got. And a nice hit. Getting some separation as well. Watch out. Oh. Federer with an opening here.
Shane gave it a valiant effort, but just a little bit too much to overcome with the way Federer left him.
Really just all about this opening shot here. Everything else plays pretty simple. 3 to the 4's easy. 4 to the 5's laying. So it's just all about this 1 ball and secure position on the deuce. Handled with ease.
A lot of you guys still saying, hey, we want to see Shane win.
Well, of course, he's an American.
I know Shane wants to see Shane win.
And Federer looking to settle in here, get his 2nd rack. And he'll be breaking as well, I believe. A little back and forth action if he collects all these balls. Threaded the needle between the 7-10 there. Nice control from Feder.
Beautiful shot there.
Making it look easy. He's going to maintain an angle on the 5 ball just to play the 6 in the side. Nice smooth stroke here. Nothing doing.
Keeping this tight. Yeah, Dave, this is the finals.
Started off with 64 players here at First Break Sports Bar. 10,000 added, 120 entry fee. And
Good payouts across the board.
Overshooting his mark there. Be okay. He can either go 1 rail in, or he can go ahead and let it go and travel 3 rails, whichever he prefers.
And all you players out there, this is going to be an annual event, so mark it on your calendars.
Annual event, and next year it's going to be more planning. There's going to be more planning for it, so
maybe even more added money.
More added money. Feder said he's going to start doing raffles earlier in the year to make sure that he has the money up before the event. Frantically trying to sell spots on the custom queue for a couple days leading up to this event. Thank you for everybody that purchased a ticket.
Did they draw for it already?
Yeah, I think a local, I think Junik. Actually, he played on the stream.
He did play.
Junik won.
Well, congratulations to Junik Jun.
And here we go, Feder Gorst.
And guys, as soon as he makes this, we're going to take a quick 30-second commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Omega
3-2
TV.
is the score. Here we go. Nice little Q-Tech commercial there, featuring none other than Feder Gorst.
Shout out to my buddy Ian and Brett down in Florida.
Feder looking to square things up here, get back on track. Both players stealing each other's break in the last 2 racks. Big old pop there.
Lost the cue ball a little.
That's getting kicked around, but I think he's going to like the result here. He's going to have a nice look at the 1 ball. What happened with the 5? That's the key here.
Yeah, 7-5 got a little hairy.
Yeah. See how he handles it. He may be able to go into the 7 right now.
Yeah, Dave, those Q-Tech cues played great, man.
He may be able to do that right now. He may be able to just try to go into the 7 ball or even into the 5. Open him up. No, he's not going to do it.
Oh, Mr. Joey Gray, the winner of the Larry Gell Memorial.
Joey
in
Gray,
the house.
Just left the gym. You work out?
Another Q-Tech guy. Congratulations on your recent win, Joey.
All right, let's see what Feder does here. Be interesting to see his options on the 4 to the 5. Has something in mind for sure. Probably going to try to secure an angle to run into the 7 ball.
Yeah, that 5-7's messy until he does something with it.
Well, it's a pretty big ball, and he's just going to take the angle off the end rail to try to run into the 7. Needs a nice bounce here, so he has the ability to get to anywhere on the cue ball that he wants.
He's definitely got the angle now.
Yeah, so.
Just got to play it precisely. Don't want an unwanted bounce or kiss.
Loads of inside English here. Spin right into the 7. No,
he's going to
play for the bank.
Okay.
All right.
Didn't want to take the chance of the bad movement.
Yeah, smart play there. No luck involved. Got pretty good too. Looking to swing the cue ball. At least 2 rails, maybe 3. 6 ball laying close to the hole, but he does have to have a proper sight line. He does have to cut it a little bit.
Thank you guys for all the kind words about the commentary. We do try our best.
All right. It's all about this shot. Put her down. Derby City Classic Bank Pool champion is Feder Gorst. All-around champion last year.
Looks like we're rolling to a 3-3.
Feder Gorst coming off a very hot year, leading the AZ Billiards cash money board right now. getting banned by most major events.
For somebody who can't play in a lot of the big majors and he's
Well,
still at the
listen,
top.
it goes to show you something, doesn't it? Sometimes those major events are about the fame and not the cash. Fedor Gorst cleaning up that 6-ball. Needs it to bounce.
He's not, doesn't look super happy about it, but he'll be all right.
He is absolutely perfect here. Yep. Before Joshua Filler's last couple wins, Fedor was the #1 cash winner this year by a wide margin. Really coming into his own. Playing all games well now, such a young age. You guys are going to get to see him on July 8th through July 10th here on Omega TV, facing off against the Freezer, Scott Frost.
One pocket action, raced to either 21 or 24, you said?
Yeah, nice little gauge for both players. See if Scott should continue the path or Fedor, see where he's at, see where he stacks up. Clash of styles.
Classic veteran versus young gun.
And Fedor just went ahead in the side pocket there. Looking to get to tie it up here. 3-3 is our score.
Yeah, beautiful. Guys, we're almost over 600 viewers. 600 of you guys on here. That's phenomenal. We love it. Take a look at what's going on here. You've got the tournament directors and some spectators. You got more people on the side that you can't really see. There's
Somebody's speaking Korean to Fedor, and he's pretending like he understands. I promise you he doesn't.
There's a ton of people behind us sweating this, so let's get that over 600.
All right. Hoping for a close finals here. 3-3 after 6 racks, all square. Advantage Shane Wolford if he has the ability to hold serve. Taking his time on the rack. Making sure he doesn't slug himself. Once again, if you're just now tuning in.
Ricky giving a little shout out. Let's go, Hannah. It's
Race
been a great
11
tournament
here.
It's been absolutely phenomenal so far.
Shane Wolford looking to deposit the 4 and the 5 in the sides, controlling the 1. He's going to want a nice pop on the cue ball here. Getting the 4 and the 5 to leave the rack just like so. Both went high.
Uh-oh.
It's looking like it's going to be dry as a bone.
Not a great shot on the 1 ball, but a shot nonetheless.
An opportunity for Fedor to steal a serve here from Shane Wolford, and the alternate break format is so important.
Nick, this is in Sterling, Virginia at First Break Sports Bar, just outside of D.C. Think he's going to duck behind the 9?
Yeah, I mean, it's there. Definitely laying to where he can put a safety behind the 9 ball. One thing at this level I can promise you is if there's something offensive to be played, it's usually the option. He's going to look to run out here. Nope. And he did duck, but he's not going to like it.
Does that ball go past the 3?
Yeah, it does. There's no bargain. He did tie up the deuce, but he may have the angle to go into the
side pocket. Yeah.
Well, he may have the angle to go crashing into the 7-2 if he chooses so, but not guaranteed a shot that way.
I think the 2 does go in the side, but you got to put some inside on it, and that's not something you really want to do on a tough cut like this.
No, not at this range. I mean, I think if he can just cue it high here and run into the 2 and try to manufacture a shot in the bottom right, that's probably ideal. Well, and he did just that.
Yeah, that's great. You just got to watch the kiss on the 8 ball here, unless he's going to go around it.
No, I mean,
between the 3
is pretty extreme. He's looking at wrapping in between the 3-8 and coming 2 rails above it.
Yeah, not a bad shot. Just got to hit it good. Worry about making the ball.
He has a huge zone to land out there, anywhere toward the middle of the table, so he doesn't have to worry too much about the cue ball. He's just got to pick his line and go. Just commit to making the deuce here. A little bit of low, dragging through.
It's a great shot.
Handled well by the young Shane Wolford. As mentioned before, both players 22 years of age.
Give a shout out to Wolf Den Billiard Academy over in Roanoke. It's,
All right,
Shane
Shane.
Wolford's family there.
Shane has showcased that he can switch hands and do so efficiently. Traditionally plays left-handed. He's had the ability to switch to his right hand a few times, a number of times here on the stream table. It's a success each time.
And no qualms about it.
Looks pretty natural. Nice opportunity to get the advantage back. It will be Fetter's break next.
And this is a big game for Shane here because don't want Fetter to go ahead on his break. Give him the chance to run away with it. 599 viewers. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Bust that
look,
600.
something's making him scratch his head here. Let's get the look at the overview. He may have fell a little straight here.
I think he did. Oh, looky there. We busted 600.
Well, if he did, I'll tell you, if he fell dead straight here, he's always has the ability to shoot it down here in the bottom right. I know it's a tougher shot, but if it allows him to get back in line without trying to force something, it might be the prudent decision. And he just went ahead and powered through. Nice stroke there.
Phenomenal shot by Shane Wolford.
Shane Wolford getting it done.
Once again, thank you to all 600 of our viewers right now. Thank you to all of our sponsors for making these events possible.
All right, he has just enough angle here where he can get some separation between the cue ball and the rail. He's just going to pull it back just a hair. Just kind of snatch this ball. All about getting separation from the rail so he can cue it up. Still not out of the woods, but this shot is the key. If he lands on the 8-ball, night-night. Turn out the lights. It's a little funny, though. Yeah, this is a little funny, I'll tell you. Got him scratching his noggin a little bit. He doesn't have enough angle to really draw to the long rail and back down, I don't think. And he doesn't really want to roll forward. It's probably going to end up, and he doesn't really want to play short side. Just smooth through. Watch out, 10-ball.
Oh,
We're going to see him go to the short cue here, I believe.
that's a big rail, big pocket for the kick, but
Well, he may end up doing that. He is going to opt to kick.
he's using his kicking system. He's very successful most of the time.
See how he handles this.
He does need to make this ball, though. He cannot go for just the hit.
Well, he's probably going to try to kick to the short rail first so he can get closer. And he made a good hit.
It's going to make this shot a little tougher for Fetter.
But the good news is for Fetter is the 9-ball's laying over the hole, so I think we're going to see him go ahead and attack here.
And watch for the cue ball
Let's
to go.
see if it's frozen to the rail and he can flick it in. It does look frozen.
It's pretty close, and the camera's probably not going to tell us if it's frozen or not.
Yeah, but his stance walking into the ball is going to tell me whether or not he's shooting, and I think he is.
No, he's definitely shooting it.
Cue's
You're about to
inside.
see this cue ball go 3 rails
He's
at a
going to
pretty
cue
quick pace.
inside here and try to take advantage of this opportunity. From really the first mistake.
Oh, no.
And he overcut
hit
the
it
ball.
A little wide. I think it might have been off the rail a little.
Either way, that's a shot that you fancy Fetter to knock down. Unable to punish young Shane for his mistake.
What is this? Got the pearl in the chat?
What's that?
Got the pearl in the chat.
Hurl the pearls in.
All the pearls in.
All right, Shane Wolford, 2 balls away from claiming the 8th rack or the 7th rack here, 4-3 lead. Looking to take it. Holding serve. Shane's pointing on the rail. He's looking to come to the left side. He's going to draw the cue ball. 2 rails. Right where he pointed.
Great shot. And that 8 ball is definitely a shot that Fetter wants back.
Perfect execution from Shane. It's going to get him to 4 racks to 3. Continuing to lead throughout.
Fetter's break. And once again, guys, we're glad you're here. Sound off in the chat. It's 4-3. What do you think? What do you think that final score is going to be? Who do you think is going to win this match? We got a lot of Shane fans in here. I know there's a lot of Fetter fans watching also. Glad you guys are enjoying it.
All right, here we go. 8th rack, Fetter Gorst to break.
Yeah, the number one player in Florida, Dominic Dunn's in the chat.
All right, LFG says close final here, 4-3. Racing to 11. Nice big pop. Neither one of the wing balls went down for Fetter. Is he going to get fortunate and hide behind the 7 here? 2. Yep, and dry break once again. Struggled mightily with the break all weekend as Fetter Gorst. It's not something we see often. And a nice kick here. He's going to sell the farm. Going to need the 8 ball to tie up. No dice. Fetter with an opportunity to tie it up here. Fairly open layout. One of the two. We just roll up a little bit here. Play for the gap between the 4-9. He does not like rolling the ball. Handled perfectly. Keeping the angle here. Let's get the overhead view and see if the 4 doesn't matter.
Sure he's gonna like that one.
I think
it's hit, yeah.
I think it's right where he wanted to be. All right, let's see if we can look at the overhead view here and see what we're looking at with Fetter. Just gonna draw one rail. Wants to avoid the 9 ball here. And he did not avoid the 9 ball.
Well, Shane's got to feel pretty good sitting in the chair over there.
Yeah. A few mistakes for Fetter. Not in top form throughout the event. Still able to get to the finals. He's not practiced as much as he likes. Shots like that are very telling. He's going to kick one rail here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he made this ball.
Well, really hit it with a lot of pace. I think we're going to see Wolford put him underneath the 8 ball here.
Yeah, I think Shane's got a good chance to really lock him up again, and this time a little bit tighter.
Yeah, and that was pretty short. See Fetter go to the short cue, I believe.
Is there a gap there?
Well, that's what he was looking for. He's keeping the playing cue in hand.
I think there is a gap.
If there is a gap
yeah.
for Shane Wolford, you got to be absolutely sick. But he didn't really take care of Whitey. He wanted to get it up under the 8 ball.
I can't see from here, but
Came just a little short.
I'm a little off the line. But I think there is a gap.
It doesn't look like Fetter's going to be able to make the ball. Looks like he can only see the right side of it because he was looking at banking it up, back up toward the 10.
Yep.
That's what he was drawing up.
Maybe trying to hold his cue ball behind the 7.
Or just trying to
Create
get some
distance.
separation and,
Yeah.
and potentially get a snooker with one of these 3 balls down here. Either way, he's got to be delighted to have an opportunity here to do anything other than jump or kick. And he went with 2 rails with the cue ball, utilizing the 7. I think he did get the snooker.
Yeah, and Wolford's going to bust out the old propel.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing right now. This is no bargain. It's pretty straight. He's on the rail. Full 9-foot shot here.
And he doesn't want the cue ball to roll forward after he makes contact.
Yeah.
It's going to make things difficult if he does happen to make it.
This is just all about pocketing the ball here. You just take whatever you're given. But
He did good, and he's going to get a little reprieve out of
I
it,
don't know.
think.
He might leave him straight in.
Oh, wow. It rolled and rolled.
Yeah, an opportunity for Fetter Gorst here. I know it's tough.
And Fetter's going to have to really work the cue ball up with some top and maybe some inside as well.
I don't think you're going to see him use any kind of side spin here. I can promise you that at this range. He's probably just going to try to knock this down and take what the table gives him. I wouldn't expect him to do anything off of center. Unless it's north and south.
I don't know.
And that's why he did. He used a little bit of outside English and cost him the shot.
And Shane's got a really good chance to clean this up.
That was always tough at that range. Introducing any kind of side spin. I like just going ahead and knocking that shot down and taking whatever you get and remaining in control of the rack. I think that was a judgment error there by the champion.
Well, and Shane here got kind of straight, and he got close to the rail. It's going to make the 7 ball a little tougher.
Well, I think he can draw out of this. But yeah, definitely not ideal.
He might even, yeah, he's going bottom.
Well, I think he may be able to stun down 2 rails out. That's what he's looking at. Maybe cheat the pocket a little bit. Oh, he had to draw out of it. He's not going to like it.
And this ball's cuttable.
Well, it is, but
It's not the easiest shot in the world, but it's definitely cuttable. And I think he can go pretty naturally with 2 rails. Just got to avoid the scratch. Just depends on whether or not he likes the shot. It looks like he does, because
that was strange. He went and put an extension on his cue for this shot.
I think maybe he's wanting that extra weight.
Not sure, but he's definitely going to shoot it in the top left.
And I actually think, he shoots with that extension on all the time, and I think he left it off, and maybe that's why he didn't like the way he shot that last shot.
I think he's looking at swinging 2 rails here. I think he likes shooting this shot with low right, just personal preference.
Nice and smooth, doesn't need
He's
to jam it.
looking at the 2 rail path.
Uh-oh.
Undercut it.
But he looks like he undercut it in a way that makes it a little tougher for Fetter.
Well, it's not easy, but couple errors here where we expected the players to clean up.
I like Fetter to make this ball and sit
Yeah.
up easy on the 8 ball.
Well, it's not easy, but it's laying pretty close to the hole. Definitely rather be shooting it than not. Looking to tie it up is Fetter Gorst. Put it right in the hole. Watch out point. Watch out cue ball. Needs it to slow.
Yeah. He's going to have to draw out of this one, but
Doesn't
shouldn't
matter.
be an issue.
Doesn't matter where he's at on the ball here. He's going to be absolutely perfect. And delighted
Yeah,
to have an
he hit that ball
opportunity
really
to
well.
steal this rack.
Steal it back.
Steal it back. Yeah, this has been passed back and forth. Right back on.
Yeah, Wolford had a really good chance to take it down there, and he got just 2 straight on the 6 ball.
Yeah, Wolford to break though in rack number 9.
we've completely eliminated the extended race. These guys are now playing a race to 7 for it all.
All right, 4-4 is the score after 8.
And guys, we're going to take a really quick 20-second commercial. We'll be right back. And we're back here.
All right, we're back. Shane Wolford to break. 9th rack here. First break sports bar. Let off the speed a little bit. Racked the balls well. Is he going to get a look at the 1 ball? It does not appear so. He's getting those 4 railers to go. 2 balls down. Looking like he's going to have to roll out, or he may even opt to just go ahead and kick here. See if we can get a peek at the overhead. Yeah, he may just go ahead and kick 2 rails here and try to get some separation. Or he's looking at potential spots that he can roll out. He may just go ahead and go to the jump cue and try to bank the ball. He's going straight to it.
And clear up some confusion in the chat. No, guys, it's not a race to 7, it's a race to 11, but the score is 4-4. So now both players only need 7. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, and a little short there. This table's banked short all week. And it looks like he's sold the farm here to Feder Gorst. So Shane opting to go aggressive there, was unable to cash in. May pay up. Come back to bite him. Feder's able to clean these up. Nice position there. Everything plays pretty straightforward here. See him clean these up in quick fashion. All right. Feder Gorst looking to take his first lead of the match here in the finals. And he will be breaking. Could be a very costly mistake for Shane Wolford. Kind of surprised he didn't opt to do the 2-rail kick there. And sometimes at this level, though, if you see something aggressive that you like yourself to do, you just go ahead and do it. Shane's been extremely accurate with the short cue all weekend. Can't really blame him. And Feder got pretty, as bad as he could there. Let up on his stroke a little bit underneath the 9. Still got to like him to make it, but tougher than it should have been. If he lands straight on the 9 ball, it's just a stop shot out. Now he's got to shoot away from the pocket a little bit. And drilled home. Going to capture his first lead of the match. And he'll be breaking.
And that rack real quick right there. Don't forget, guys, next weekend, live on pay-per-view. You can still get that early bird pass on OmegaBilliards.com. It's Tony T-Rex Chohan and Chip Compton. It's going to be live, taking place in at Skinny Bob's Billiards in Austin, Texas. $100,000 at stake. Playing with a little bit of a handicap.
Hold on, say that again. $100,000
at stake.
You call me country. All right, here we go. Get it off. Get it off.
Race to 27.
We got a break coming right here. Feder Gorst leading 5-4.
Get your early bird special.
Here. Early bird special. Close it down Tuesday, right? Get in there. Support the players. Support Omega TV so they can keep bringing these matches to us. All right, here we go. See if Feder can dial it in. 8 balls down. What's he going to get on the 1? Looking like he's going
to come up a little short.
Yeah, but he has a clean look at it, so he can control.
And in the words of Mr. Wolford over there, there's a wall of balls right there in the middle of
the great wall of balls. See Federer try to utilize the great wall of balls. I mean, he may even just go ahead and try to shoot at this one ball and utilize the wall of balls as cover if he misses it, and then he'll have a shot on the deuce.
Absolutely.
If he makes it. So
I like that shot, actually.
A little bit of a two-way. We'll see if he opts to do that, or he
Does the two ball go in this corner?
I don't know if it goes in the corner, but it goes in the side.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Federer draws up here. See if he likes what we see.
I feel like he
just went all out for the safety.
Figured he didn't want to chance it, I guess. Yeah. Good shot. Shane showing a little respect, saying good shot.
Something that's really jumped up in a hurry in Federer's game is his safety play. Used to be lacking way behind the elite. In the last 2 years has really taken a nice jump.
I think that's maybe why we've seen him playing a little bit more one pocket, or that's
nice,
what helped his
very nice
game.
shot there. But no, I mean it's just a combination of being
time
around
on the table.
it. Well, just being around it and understanding that it was a weak part in his game and spending time working on it and watching players like Alex and Dennis and how they kick, and Warren and Roberto and all the greats, watching how they kick balls and what they do. So I think it's just a combination of learning other disciplines. Definitely, I would say that playing one pocket has helped his safety game. Allowed him to see a lot more two ways and different shots on the table. But in my mind, this is one of the things that sets him apart from the field, is his ability to pocket balls at range due to his accuracy. And he's called the combo, the 2-4 combo in the side. Came up a little short with the cue ball there after a nice long pocket. All right, we'll see what he does.
Yeah.
You notice he does a lot of talking with his cue in his hands. It's like a wizard with a wand. It's Federer Gorst. I think if you talk to him, one of the weaknesses in his game, he would tell you, his combos. So we'll see how he handles this. Combos and rolling the ball are two things that he does not like to do. Everything else he gets excited about. The young Russian handles this one, but is he going to get another look at it?
Well, he's got the ability to hit it, but I think he's going to duck behind the 9-10.
Well, he's gonna call cross corner. He's going to try to utilize maybe the 9-10 as cover in case. Probably will play at the speed to get it to the short rail in between the first and the second diamond if he were to miss it. The tendency here would be to bank this ball short, if anything. That way you can get safe. Definitely don't want to bank it long, hang up over the pocket.
That's exactly what he did.
No, he actually banked it long. He got fortunate there. He got fortunate to get the snooker, but this is going to be an easy two-rail escape for Shane Wolford.
Coming in behind the two ball,
right
kicking it
behind
down
it.
Table. Yeah, I can see that one.
Nice. Little two-way shot there from Federer. Nice control. That really was all about the cue ball.
A little bummed we'll be missing Federer in the World Cup of Pool, one of my favorite events of the year. I love Scotch doubles.
Yeah. No Russian team this year.
Somebody that truly does deserve to be there. Unfortunately, we won't see him this year.
This is one of those shots that one pocket helps you with, though. Kick and stick, two rail.
When he missed it completely.
And that one's going to haunt him right there. That was a huge ball, an absolute huge ball to hit. Very surprised that he missed it.
And he didn't miss it by much, but he did miss it.
All right, Federer Gorst.
I love all the views, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, watching this finals. Federer up 5-4. 670 of you guys in here. Hit that share button. Let's go for 1K. Let's go for 1,000 viewers. We'd love that.
All right, here we go. Federer Gorst. 6 balls left to take a 2-rack lead here in the finals. Racing to 11, alternate break, 10 ball. First break sports bar, 10,000 added. Started off with 64 players, down to the final 2. Team Russia versus Team America. 2 22-year-old players. 2 of the hardest workers.
2 with super bright futures ahead of them. Federer still learning, still getting better.
Nice opportunity here to stretch his legs a little bit.
Look at that beautiful timing there. That was absolutely great.
Oh, man.
Keep it clean, keep it clean.
No, I have to. Can't dog you out too much, Steven. I love you.
And that was a beautiful shot, though. I mean, he really couldn't have executed it any better. And that should be scary for Shane.
Oh, it was a simple draw stroke, and you're over here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, the
But I'm
timing,
with you.
timing alone.
Nonetheless, 6-4 is the score. Federer Gorst maintaining his lead, stretching it out. Took his first lead at 5-4. Shane to break.
For all the pool players out there that are wanting to take their game to the next level, I highly suggest you hit up Joey Gray and go through his BST training. That's balance, stability, and timing. It'll change your game.
BST.
BST to be the best. Balance, stability, and timing. Also, you got to go to the gym and take selfies every morning.
I don't know about that, but here we go. Shane Wolford to break in rack number 11. This is a really pivotal rack here, Steven. Trailing by 2. If he gives this one away, he could be trailing by 3 and giving up the break.
Very important. Needs a good break here.
Have to
Tips him off of
overcome.
it.
Doesn't have to
3
overcome a
ball.
loss here on this rack, and he's going to be dry, but
Oh, look at the 1 ball. I think we're going to see Federer put him in a bind here.
well, we'll see. See if we can get the overhead and see what options he has. See what
And they're
Federer's looking
touching,
at.
and it looks like the 1 ball is just slightly off the rail.
Yeah. Pretty fortunate if you're Shane there not to give up anything offensive.
He's going to hit this. He wants to hit it kind of thick and send the cue ball all the way down the table. Use the 5-7-10 as blockers.
All right. See him jack up here. Just looking at taking the cue ball in between the 3-8 on the long rail and laying down here, down by the turtle rack somewhere. And he did just that.
No, he's going to give up a shot. It's not the easiest, but he gave up one.
Yeah, a little firm there. A little firm on the hit. Was always guessing a little bit. Got a lot of Shane Wolford fans in the chat. Get in here and root for your player.
Oh, and he couldn't see all of it here. He tried to go real first.
He could see all of it. He just cued inside. He was trying to maintain, or he was trying to gain shape on the deuce. He could see all the ball.
He did slop that ball in. It would be an option, but it looks like Feather's just going to take it.
I don't think there's going to be any option here. The 1 ball goes, and he's got to look at it. Now, it's not easy, mind you.
Yeah, Reedus and Shane's got to get back in it because you don't want Federer going up 3.
Well, this is no bargain here. Beautiful shot there. If he's able to look at this, put that on the
Timing
highlight
is
reel.
just so smooth.
I mean, it's unbelievable to make that shot look that easy. The degree of difficulty there is a 9 out of 10.
And
I promise you that.
I think Federer's hit a little bit of a gear here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is, when your opponent starts to make some errors, it's unbelievable to see the confidence that it gives your opponent. If you make a couple errors, especially unforced.
And when you're as mechanically sound as Feder is, it's just a matter of putting it all together and keeping it there.
Well, I mean, so much about pools is about confidence and being comfortable. And you can really see the ebbs and flows of the matches. When one player is doing things right and the other one starts to have a couple mistakes, they can really pile up in a hurry. One person loses confidence, the other one gains. So you start to see separation in a race to 11.
And this shot right here will be a really good. I want you guys to watch the small hitch in the backswing and then the full follow through with no movement of the body. That's so important.
Did Joey Gray teach you that? Are you breaking it down here?
Hey, man,
all right, BST.
See that?
Come to me.
No movement.
Just one rail out.
Smooth flow.
Settle down, settle down.
It doesn't matter how hard the shot is. If you can do that every shot, you're gonna do just fine.
Steven, you can buy him dinner afterwards, I promise.
He's gonna buy me dinner after. What are you talking about?
All right, there we go. Nice little draw stroke from Feder Gorst. 3 balls away from a 3-rack lead in a race to 11 here.
Nice and smooth timing.
All righty. Don't you worry about it. Cleaning them up here is Feder Gorst, looking to get the 7. Stealing rack 11.
I'm such a smooth shooter.
All right, we're going to take a peek at that. We're going to take a look at that instant replay.
Yeah, do it.
Look at this shot.
And again, if you look at the timing on this.
Oh my gosh, here you
Small
go with the
hitch.
timing. Let's just talk about the shot here.
Smooth.
Unbelievable. Control of the cue ball at that range. Tough shot. Knocked it down. That's exactly right, Ricky. 3-game lead. Alternate break format. If Feder dials it in here, Andy's breaking the balls if he's able to cash in a break and run here.
And I think we've just seen Feder really hit the break as good as he's been hitting in this tournament.
Trust me, I mean he's not breaking the balls well this tournament. I can promise you that.
But he's definitely doing it better now than he has been.
I mean, listen, Feder Gorst is a stone cold killer, and when he smells the finish line, sees the finish line, he even if he's not playing his best pull, he always seems to turn it on.
One ball ended up a little tough.
Yeah, that was because he cut across it a little bit. He didn't hit it square like he wanted to. Nonetheless, he made a ball, and he can see the full 1 ball. He has the opportunity to maintain control.
Got a Michigan champ in the house, Mr. Jeremy Seaman, great player.
Looked automatic, really. Yeah, maybe so. Was automatic.
Reedus, don't count Shane out yet. This kid can make the comeback.
This is not over. This is far from over. I mean, if Feder had his break dialed in and he was hitting the balls perfect every time, I'd have to agree with you.
And it's simple things like that. This is not over, guys. Don't cut the stream off yet.
Stay tuned.
Yes, I feel like we still got.
Says, congratulations, Feder.
I feel like we still got a lot of pull left.
Reedus, I tell you what, you offer some odds in the chat. You may get somebody to snap call you. Be careful. Here we go. Shane Wolford with an opportunity here to steal a game back on Feder's break. He will be breaking next. So if he were to take this rack down and cash in with a watch out 4 ball.
He got a little bump and he was able to save face.
Yeah, but it's still one of those things. It just, you can see the confidence being pulled right out of him.
Oscar Dominguez, I guess Feder is a one-pocket player. We're going to find out on July 8th through the 10th when he matches up against the freezer, Scott Frost.
Oscar, you need to quit commenting in the chat, and you need to go find some action because the American pool scene is bored without you, my man. Get an action match. Maybe call Ruslan. He hasn't been playing much. Tell him to fly on over here and try you some.
Get Oscar to come out to Louisville.
Hey, Oscar, I'll tell you one thing right now. Oscar ain't scared to get up in the grease and mix it up. He'll take the worst of it and try you some.
Oscar would hitchhike if he thought he'd get action.
Oh, man, I tell you, the best thing I love about Oscar is he'll gamble with his mama. He don't care. Same as me. I could care less if I think I'm on the right side of it. I'll bet against anybody. Nobody I like to bust more than my brother, Big Al. I don't know what it is about that Big Al money. It just spins better.
It spins better.
Oscar spins pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find you a game, Oscar.
Then we get a little prelim action in Louisville before the main event. Put out Oscar up there in a race of 21 for something.
Who you got?
I'm sure he ain't scared.
No, but
Maybe.
Oscar's seen the talent level of Federer from the beginning.
Maybe Mr. Wolford here. It'd be a fun one to watch.
It'd be a good match. I'm pretty sure that Oscar would dust off the cues and try Shane some.
Yeah, what do you think, Oscar?
Oscar number 3 in the Moscone rankings right now, I believe.
Be a good one for Shane to match up against.
That's right, Oscar. Your money spins beautifully. All right, meanwhile, Shane Wolford trying to clean up 4 balls here. Cut the deficit to 2.
700 viewers. Thank you guys so much.
And I like that. Not trying to get cute, not trying to do too much. Just take his medicine there. Accept the long shot on the 7. Make sure he deposits the ball on the side. Rather have a little distance here than miss the ball.
Just doesn't want to get stuck behind the 10 for any reason.
Just almost a little stop shot. Just going to pull it over just a little bit, I think. It goes all the way over. All right, he wants to get through the ball. More accuracy there.
Yeah,
2 shots away. Let's see what he's got.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little Shane versus Oscar action.
Shane's a great player, but I'd play. I think he's got better games than me right now, though. Of course, I'd play.
Let's set something up.
Well, I mean,
Let's
listen,
get something rolling.
Shane is not scared either. It's a
I
good
know
thing.
he's not.
We need a new wave of Americans. We used to have all kinds of action with Bergman and Oscar, and Skyler was coming up. Justin Hall. We used to have action. Danny Smith on the scene. We haven't seen a lot of American pool action as of late. Really, we got Tony and Chip
Well,
going at it right now. Heck, the Freezer's semi-retired. He used to always stay in the grease.
Oscar, reach out to Phil and see if you can set something up with you and Mr. Wolford. I think it'd be a fun one to watch before Federer and Scott fight it out.
A little double header in Louisville.
Double header in Louisville. Yeah, I like it.
No, one early and one late. Maybe do Federer and Oscar in the first session, and Federer and Scott in the first session, and then let Shane and Oscar play the second.
Yeah, let's double it up.
There we go.
Why not?
Nonetheless, rack number 13 here. Shane Wolford to break. Looking to close the gap to 1 if he's able to hold serve here.
No pop on the cue ball, but you got a ball down. You got the 1 ball dressing up real. Ugh. It rolled a little further than I thought it would. But he's got a duck and cover.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to get the cue ball under the 7 here.
Absolutely. That's the way to go. And Shane's from Roanoke, Virginia. A hot up-and-coming pool player, 22 years of age.
See what kind of control he can get here. He's got to really...
Oh, and look at this. This is going to be absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. But
It left a 1-railer.
Federer's looking to come in behind the 1 here. He's going to kick 2 rails, and he's going to try to slide the cue ball behind cover with the 6 or the 4, sending the 1 ball up toward this short rail where he's at now. He's got to avoid the scratch in the top left. He's pointing at that point, like that's right. The side pocket's maybe right where he wanted to hit. So he may have to introduce some spin here. He's called the top left. So maybe he's going to try to kick the top side of the 1 and bring the cue ball up here instead. And the side pocket changed his view. Yeah, he doesn't like
Think about it.
it. Side pocket's right where he wants to kick here, so.
He's going to throw it with it a little inside.
Yeah, I definitely think he's going to use some. He's going to elevate here and maybe draw.
Give it a nice little pop.
Yeah, just going to maintain control.
He caught a little bit of it on the way in, but not enough to alter the path. That was a good shot.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to get rewarded. Let's take the overhead look here and
I don't
see.
think you can see it.
I think
He's gonna have to kick at it.
I know he can see it. It's just whether or not he can make it.
He can see it?
Yeah, he can see the whole ball, I believe.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's look at this real quick.
Camera can be deceiving.
Darken that up a little bit. Yeah, cue ball to the 1. That's tough. See what happens.
2-row kick behind.
Oh, and he's
Nice.
gonna hit that one.
That's pretty nice execution, though.
Yeah, pretty well.
Just a little light. Really wanted to get the 1 ball down there to the short rail. Nice control, though. Feder going to the jump cue. It looks like he's gonna have to jump over the left side of the 2.
Good news is all he's got to do is make it. The cue ball's gonna come back down this way. Absolutely, Dan. It's a great tournament by Brian, and
All right, Feder Gorst going airborne. Get that instant replay button ready. And he's going to like the result, I believe.
ooh, I don't know.
No, but he tied up the 7 ball.
Yeah, he did. That's gonna make things tough. See if he can see this ball.
Yeah, I think he can make it too.
Yeah, he can see it, and he's just got to kind of stop it. The 7 ball is going to be a tough one, though. Definitely going to be a tough one. Guys, if you're in the chat, you don't mind doing me a huge favor, go ahead and hit that share button for me. It won't cost you anything. Takes you about 2 seconds. Hit share, hit post. Get that out there. We got 750 people in here watching this wonderful finals of a great tournament. 100% free stream all weekend long.
All right. Let's see what he draws up here. He may try to go into him. Yeah, and he did.
And got a little bump
Look at
there. That's
this.
a beautiful shot.
Look at this shot. Put that on the replay.
Absolutely. He's just going to go 2 rails around and
It's an unbelievable shot there.
have a nice little shot on the 6 ball.
I love the gamble from Shane Wolford. Taking a little risk,
Thank you, Trent.
getting a reward.
Got a little bump, but it worked out.
He's fine. He'll be right back where he needs to be here. You know, whenever the alternate break format works out like this, where it's a lot of back and forth, I really like it. You know, sometimes the winter break format can be really one-sided, and somebody can just absolutely run away with it.
I feel like for action matches, it's got to be winner, and I feel like for tournaments, alternate is probably the way to go to make things competitive.
Well, I mean, you know, the thing is, it's just such a tough thing when you travel and you play winter break, and you have a big field, and you're in a place where you have eight tables, and you play a race to 7, and you do winter break. I mean, you might drive from Indiana
Florida.
to DC and get you a rental car and a hotel and pay your entry and buy your Calcutta. In a race to 7, you don't even get a chance to shoot. So I do like the alternate break format. But on the flip side, I really like the packages. I really like to watch to see, you know, the high runs and who can put them together.
Yeah, well, and for guys who especially are traveling from tournament to tournament, that's one of those things that you never want to, you always want to get a shot at your money.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just depending upon the venue, depending upon the race, depending upon the format and the field. I think the answer of winter break or alternate break depends on all those circumstances. Meanwhile, Shane Wolford cutting the lead to within 1.
Man, it's a lot of back and forth, man. It's been a great final so far. Kind of what I expected.
7-6 is our score after 13 racks.
Extremely
separated by one.
Q-Tech's got to be happy. 2 sponsored players in the finals of this wonderful tournament.
Well, listen, they donated some equipment here to help with the added money.
Absolutely.
So thank you to Q-Tech and AMQs. Anthony at AMQs donated a $4,000 Q to raffle off.
With the help of Facebook, we were able to get that done, and one of the locals here is actually on the stream yesterday against Roberto.
All right, here we go. Feder Gorst to break. Rack number 14. And
I think that's the 8 ball. The 1 ball is going to get covered, at least a portion of it, by the 4.
yeah, he just hasn't found the break. Let's just call it what it is. He's not hitting them square. He's all over the place as far as his speed goes.
He's going to thin the 1 here and send the cue ball back down table.
The one positive thing for Feder so far during the finals here is he's racking the balls well. He's not slugging himself.
Yeah.
The wing balls are going in the side. It's just no real control of the 1 ball and up and down all over the place with the cue ball.
Oh, he went the other way.
He's trying to get to the 5 ball and see how he did.
Didn't quite get there. I don't know if he can.
Yeah, and I think he left he left the 1. And you might even see Shane chop at this ball.
Think so?
I mean, he could.
Yeah, it's a feasible shot.
Well, I mean, he could run into the 10 ball, slowing the whitey down. May come out with a shot.
I'll play it naturally, let it run up the table, and he'll have a shot on the 2 if he makes it.
You may even see him kick behind it here and try to slide the cue ball under the 2-9.
I think I like that option better.
Just
for
depends.
sure.
I mean, it's just so tough to tell the angle that he has.
I think he's kicking.
No, he's shooting.
Oh, he
He's just
played the
playing
other way,
safe.
yeah. I don't think he's going to like it, though.
Well, it's a containing safety. Trying to guarantee himself a shot back at the table, but
Federer's going to be able to kind of stop this ball and send the 1 ball 3 rails.
yeah, he didn't execute it very well, but he may even be able to. Anything offensive
Make
here?
that ball?
Yeah, I was seeing if the cross corner bank was available, but I don't think it is. It's table bank short. Federer's made a few comments about how short the table's banked all weekend.
This would be a good opportunity to utilize it.
And like you said, more than likely he's going to take the 3 ball 3 rail or the 1 ball 3 rails and try to bury the cue ball here. Oh, he shot the
It
bank.
came in really, I think he was trying the 3 rails, but I think he came in too tight on it.
Yeah, but he got away with it.
I'm wondering if Shane.
The 6 ball has the side pocket, so no real offensive jump shot here for Shane.
I'm wondering if Shane can see the edge of this ball.
Well, the 9-10
He's not
tied
pulling
up
a
as well.
jumper, is he?
Let me look at the overhead here and see if the 9's playable. I don't think it is. So we're going to see a few more innings here. Yeah, he called the bank on the 1. You're right. That's why he jacked up. If the table wasn't banking short, I don't think he would have even tried it. But he knew if anything it was going to go long and potential to get safe there.
Okay, this is kind of cool. Got a little message from Q-Tech saying, you know, they're glad to be a part of this event and they're super proud of their players. So good to hear. Thank you, Q-Tech, for everything you do for pool. We appreciate you guys.
All right, here we go. Shane Wolford jumping to the bottom half of that ball, trying to create some separation. Doesn't look like he's going to like it. May fall straight, though.
Yeah.
May force Feder to try to draw here, to have any kind of look at the 2 ball.
This 9-10 is still in a weird spot, and the 2 ball is kind of the best way to break it out. So,
yeah, I mean, if he can maintain the angle, to maybe go into it to the bottom of the 10 ball from the 2 from the long rail. He could open them up, but this shot is first, and this is nothing easy at this range, elevating the back of the cue.
Oh, no.
Just a little short, but I think he may be able to pocket this deuce. It was well struck. It's just always difficult. Yeah, and he can make the 2.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he can. I think he'll have to throw it a little.
Oh, I think he can shoot it straight in.
Regardless, I think either way, it is a makeable ball.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to do some travel here with the cue ball. Still got to figure out what he's gonna do with the 9.
Thank you, Ian, very much for the kind. Whoa, wow.
Yeah, and
Did he get safe?
no, he's not
Oh,
gonna. He's not
man.
gonna get safe. Even if he gets the snooker, he's not safe. But
Oh,
the only saving grace for Federer right now is the 9-10 not going.
once again, thank you, Ian. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support.
All right, here we go. See what Shane has in mind for this 9 ball. $800 viewers.
Oh, we break 800. Thank you guys so much. This is awesome to see. And Shane's got an opportunity here. He's got to make something happen with that 9.
No, you saw what he was pointing at right there. He's looking at getting on the 6 ball to where he can travel 3 rails into them. And was shooting the 6 ball into the side. That's what he was looking at right there. He was looking at where he wants to fall on the 6 ball to shoot it in the side pocket and go 3 rails into the 9-10.
I think he's got an opportunity here.
No, it's too risky.
I don't think 3 rails is
He
risky, too.
could, but I mean,
3 rails.
he's looking at it right now. I mean, you're right. He does have an opportunity to do it, but I don't think it was his original plan.
I think either way is risky.
And he got a little bitty bump, but now he's tree topped, and
Yeah, he's going to have to draw this ball.
well, we'll just see what he does here.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if he can just get it with top, he can go 3 rails. It's not going to be the best shot on the 9, but he might just have to, take what the table gives him.
I mean, he can always play a safety. He can always make the 6 ball and play a safety and put him on the back of the 10.
Oh, that's a good idea, too.
Doesn't have to be ultra aggressive here now that he's tree topped.
Really give yourself a chance to make something happen.
Well, you don't always have to go. Sometimes you just want to remain in control and force your opponent to kick or do something spectacular. Yeah, maybe. I kind of like that. Just shooting the 6 ball here and trying to come 1 rail, maybe back over to where the chalk is, and then he can play a safety and try to weld him to the back of the 10 ball. Maybe just come 1 rail right at the chalk, right to the left of where he's at right now, just like this.
Well, it's a little wide, but
No, it's
he's
okay.
gonna have a good opportunity at it.
It's okay. He's just going to go to the long rail and try to come back. I mean, he could even go offensive here and just shoot it in the top left from here.
Ugh.
Not saying I love it, but
That's a field shot. You look at it, you feel good about it, you shoot it. Otherwise,
I mean, the safety's laying right here. Just to snuggle right up there,
Oh,
just
wow.
like so.
and he created a ton of distance. Now he did leave it on the rail, which makes the kick a little easier. Not saying it's easy, but a little easier.
All right. Yeah, everybody was saying combo. I'm not sure where he was going to combo that ball.
Well,
but-
and the important thing is he wouldn't shoot the combo there because it's not a game winner and so much can go wrong.
It's just a smart thing to remain in control here, force your opponent to kick. And anytime you're this close to the rail and you're kicking, it's kind of a guessing game. And even if he hits the ball here, makes a good hit, doesn't have to do anything offensive. May get ball in hand.
Guys, we're almost there. 950 viewers. I want to see that 1K. Feel free to hit that share button. It's free. It won't cost you any time. Takes about 2 seconds. We would greatly appreciate it.
And Federer taking his time here, calculating the kick.
Gonna see him spin this ball.
I think he called the top left. Really needing to get some separation here is Federer Gorst. Pivotal rack here. Shane will be breaking if it's 7-7.
Big shot here.
And got a double kiss. Is he going to get away with it? Is the cue ball going to come underneath of the 10? It keeps going and going and going and going. I think he
waved
may.
his hand.
Yeah,
He must have got it.
I don't think so, at least based on this camera.
Thank you guys, 1,000 viewers. Thank you guys so much.
1,000
awesome.
viewers.
Absolutely awesome.
I think Shane can make the ball. I think Federer just raised his hand because he got a little fortunate with the double kiss, not to sell completely out, make it easy on Shane. I think Shane may have to spin this a little bit, but I do think he can make the ball. No, he couldn't either. Not even close to being able to make it. Just saw the edge of it.
And that's not going to be good for him.
Yeah, and that's the argument against not playing aggressive at this level. If you have an opportunity to go into a breakout, to take the chance, because you never know at this level. Federer makes a kick and gets away with it.
Yeah.
So that's the other argument.
I'm surprised you didn't see Shane pull out his jump cue there.
Well, we'll see if Federer can cash in the 10 ball here to reclaim his 2-game lead. Federer Gorst.
Wow, thank you for the views, guys. 1.1 immediately. That's
All
awesome.
right, getting down here to the nitty-gritty.
Here we
10
are.
ball down. Federer Gorst.
Going up 2 games. It's the largest lead we've seen. It's just 2 games. Shane keeping it close.
All righty, here we go. Rack number 15. Shane Wolford to break. Thank you so much, Omega TV, for bringing us this free stream. Omega TV doing great things for pool.
And we try.
Announced a lot of great matches here in the last few days. Federer Gorst versus Scott Frost coming up in July. Chip and Tony coming up next weekend. Ending the summer with SVB versus Chip playing some one pocket. Back to action here. Real flat cue ball from Shane Wolford, but he had a nice rack. He's going to like it. One ball's going to dress up nicely.
Well,
He's got to get to the 3 ball here.
and if he can, though, it's going to look real good.
Table sprung a leak. 3 balls down for Shane Wolford. He's been the best breaker throughout the weekend here.
Going to have to bring it back within 1 game.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the wheels are coming off here. Might get away with it. Did. Yeah, he kind of deserved that one, though.
Dominic, the
Federer
SVB
got-
versus Chip match is not it's not really announced yet. It's still in the process of being worked out.
It's going to be sometime at the end of summer. Once Shane has bagged enough fish. Chip gets in stroke.
Shout out to Bethany Sykes, who was here this weekend. She had a great weekend playing pool.
Looks like a 2-rail kick here for Federer Gorst. Trying to get some separation. And executed absolutely perfectly from him. Look at the cue ball just laying down.
And right on the rail.
Got him a nice snooker.
So tough.
Yeah. Let's take another peek at that shot. Unbelievable control.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that.
That's what I said. Biggest part of his game that's progressed over the last year and a half is his safety play. See if Shane can bounce back. A couple things going against him as of late. Not so much errors. He played a nice safety last rack, and Federer made a good kick and got fortunate.
got into a little bit of a safety battle.
Well, you know, he had an unforced error here, trying to create an angle and had powered up on the 1 ball to get down on the 3, but this is what he's faced with, so he can.
You're going to see him come in behind the 1 here.
Yeah. Try to play it with the speed to where he can get behind the 6.
Oh, look at that.
A very nice shot back
get
from
him?
Shane Wolford, I believe so.
Yeah, Feder tapped the table. He can see this ball. Feder can.
Yeah, Feder can make the ball too, I believe. Looking down the barrel, I think it's pretty tight. Let me
Well, he can't
take a
get
peek
past
at
the
the
10.
overhead.
He can't get past the 10, so he'd have to combo the 10 to make, to move it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a bank there with the safety play.
Yeah, you're right. The 110. Nah, he's going to see what we're going to see. Some type. I don't know if he can get to the top side of it. If you can see the whole 1 ball, he's just going to bank it up and down, right in between the 9-10, and try to lay the cue ball back down by the 3 where he was at.
Yeah, and he can. He can see all of it.
Maybe try to get a snooker with the 9 ball. He's not going to be in love with this one.
More. And more speed, or Shane can just chop this ball in.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Shane go here too. Big reward if he is able to knock it down. He's looking at where he wants to hit. He's going to be queuing up with some outside English here, going 2 rails. And he touched the 3. Federer's going to say, just move it back, do whatever you want. Every time somebody touches a ball here, Federer gets so upset because he's so used to being all ball fouls everywhere. He says, only in America can you just touch balls and it not matter.
Oh, and Shane had a tough shot there. And
Yeah. Missed it by a wide margin.
Tree-topped. Federer's going to have a tough shot here because he's got to move all the way down the table.
Well, I don't think he's going to take anything offensive on here.
Thinking maybe he just plays the 1 ball back down to where it was and puts the cue behind the 6.
Yeah, he's got the 6 and the 7 that he could play at.
Either side.
But I don't think he's going to opt to do anything with the 7 ball because he's going to be putting the 1 over top of the bottom right-hand corner. It's kind of a goofy little spot here. He may end up going. No, there's no way he's going here. He's eyeballing it up in the top right corner. And if he overcuts it, didn't call anything.
Well, and this really is getting down to the end of it.
Yeah, and he went all in there. I didn't really like that decision, to be honest. But maybe he thought the safety was just as tough as the pot, so opted to be aggressive.
Yep.
Federer's usually pretty good at picking the percentages and choosing when to go and when not to.
We're about to be looking at a 7-8. It's getting close to the final countdown here.
Yeah, you know. Now, if you're Shane, you just absolutely have to cash this rack in. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. You can't let it go. Sure, you're taking care of all the small things here and putting the cue ball right where you want it throughout this run, even though it's open and it seems easy. Take care of the small details. Pivotal rack. Nonetheless, Federer will be breaking in the next rack.
He hit that really well.
Yeah, right where he needs to be.
Didn't get tree topped, but has enough of the ball to cut it.
Oh, he's in a perfect shape here. Just got to stay in line, make sure he puts the balls down. No silly mistakes. This is an absolute must-have rack for Shane Wolford. 6 inches away from being able to just stop it there. He's going to have to travel a little bit with the cue ball now. So he's going to go 2 rails and play it in the top right. Like that decision.
You hear it on the background there. Getting close. Oh, Fetter's in the chat. Said I need some tips on how to break the balls.
Yeah. He ain't lying. Here we go. Shane Wolford looking to bring it back within 1. Gets him to 7 racks.
Nice to see Fetter having a little fun in the chat.
See if Fetter Gorst got a tip in there. Maybe somebody slid into his DMs and told him what he was doing wrong. You never know.
Such an incredible event this has been. First Break Sports Bar has really taken care of us. I know Jason has enjoyed being here. I've definitely enjoyed being here. Anthony has really gone above and beyond to make sure that we have everything we need. So can't say enough good things about this venue. Can't wait to come back.
All right, here we are. Rack number 16.
Fetters, who's his apparel sponsor? Is it Jam Up?
Jam Up. Here we go. Nice little break from Fetters. See if he's going to dial it in here. Extra concentration down the home stretch.
Now's the time.
And a lot better with Whitey, but both balls went high. Is the one ball going to fall? If not, he's not going to like it. I can promise you that.
Shane's got an opportunity to tie this ball game up.
And if Shane is able to cash in here and break the balls, you know. Queens, New York, checking in. I was just there last week. My wife took me to Chinatown and Flushing.
What'd you say you went, Nate? What were you?
I went and ate everything. What are you talking about? I went to New York.
Stand. What kind of stand did you get?
The Halal Brothers.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. It's a little tricky here. He's probably going to have to travel 3 rails, or he may be able to go 1-2 where he's pointing right there, but he's got to make sure he gets clear of the 8 ball. Probably just going to, yeah, I see.
That's a good shot there.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to get over top. All right.
Good speed control. He's going to have to stretch, and he's going to have to move this ball backwards, which makes it a little tough. You got it, Ian. We will split the deluxe seafood combo with 25 pounds of...
Who are you kidding, Steven? You are not splitting any dinner with anybody. It's all yours.
Man, I saw somebody bring out the small one. I don't think I can do it.
You're all about the small one. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Shane Wolford trying to tie it up here. He will be breaking if he does.
This guy.
Omega Billiards rocks. That's right.
Thank you, Mike.
Here we go. Nice little follow stroke there from Shane Wolford.
I didn't know he could punch it. I thought he had to follow, or I thought he had to bring it back.
All righty. Still not out of the woods. A lot of work to do. We'll see if this cue ball's working toward the 10 here. Let's get a little overhead view. Shane Wolford showcasing a lot of fight in this set. Not everything's going his way. I would definitely say that the rolls have been in favor of Fetter so far. And he's right here, and he's straight. It looks like he's straight here. This is a goofy spot. It's got a funny bridge. You can tell by how much care he's putting into this that it's not easy. Interesting to see how he draws this up.
Shout out to Brett Garson in the chat.
I think he's looking at drawing the ball here, trying to draw the ball right back where he's at and go off the long rail to the short rail. This is no bargain.
Sketchy.
And he did just that. Watch out, side pocket.
He
Had to
know
take a
that was
little
an
risk.
opportunity.
But listen, there was no other way for him to get shape. He landed dead straight. He couldn't go forward. He runs into the 10. So, he had to take a chance there. Pretty unfortunate. He hit the ball as good as you could possibly hit it.
Yeah.
Split the wicket with the 3. Just a little slide and put him in the drink.
Yeah,
Nonetheless, I
that's
still
tough.
like to see him go there. I like that. I like the
Yeah,
decision.
No fear.
Well, I just think even so much, not even so much the fear for me, it's just making what I think is the proper decision. When you're playing somebody of Federer's stature, you have to be aggressive and you got to go.
And yeah, guys, the winner of this is going to get 5,300, and the loser is going to take a significant dip at 2,700. So a lot of cash at stake here.
All right.
Race to 11, Lenny.
Very nice control here. 4 more balls to reclaim a 2-game lead for Federer Gorst. And pretty discouraged. Shane Wolford in the chair. Can't really get a side view of him. Can guarantee he's going to bounce back though. Never going to quit is Shane Wolford. Been in this situation plenty of times. Big heart the kid does. All right, nice control there. If you got a weekly tournament in Kentucky, maybe slide into my DMs and let me know. Federer is usually right outside of Louisville. Some weekends we're looking for something to do, so saw a couple people in the chat talking about weekly tournaments in Kentucky. Look me up, J. Diddy Sword on Facebook. Let me know about those tournaments. We may take a trip to you.
Yeah, he'll bring Federer to bust you.
9-7 is the score here after 16 racks. Shane Wolford. Gotta have this one.
Clearly there's some Team USA fans in here. We're an American band, and I think now it's Rick Derringer. Trying to give this kid some audible.
It is 9-7. Not sure why you're seeing 2-1. It is 9-7 on the stream here. Look at this.
Okay, Lucian, if you're seeing it 2-1, you need to come live, buddy. But you can't hear
I'll
this.
tell you one thing right now. That is an absolute picture-perfect break from Shane Wolford. Squatting Whitey right in the middle of the table. That's the ideal spot for the cue ball. When you're breaking 10 ball, you want it to be on that side of the side pocket because the 1 ball is always going to be traveling up. If the cue ball ever goes forward, that's telling you you're hitting a little high of center. Watch out 3 ball.
Richardson.
Watch out 3 ball.
No. Wow.
Did he hook himself?
That's right, Monk. It's not over till the fat lady sings, but she's definitely in the building.
No.
Warming the pipes up.
Well, I can't believe he hooked himself there. There was really no need to get where he got. He would have been perfectly fine staying above the ball, swinging around 2 rails and playing the 3 in the same pocket as the 2. So pretty unnecessary there. And
He nails that one, and he gets a shot at the 3. So
the good news is the 5 is laying in the hole. So I think he can deposit the 3 ball in the right-hand side pocket.
all he's got to do is make it.
Well, it's not an easy task at this angle. The fact that he went back and got the long cue tells me he doesn't have to jump in any part of the 9.
I'm looking through the glass. I actually think he can shoot it up.
Well, if he can shoot it in the corner, that's where he's going to go. I can promise you, unless the cue ball's leading toward the side pocket, because he can't do anything but cue high here.
Yeah, he's definitely playing in the top corner.
Shane Wolford really needs this 3 ball desperately. Just a bit outside.
He didn't leave it in the best spot for Federer to get out, but
Well, any
Shane's not going to like
opportunity,
it when he gets it back, I don't think.
any opportunity to cash in on the on your break there to apply more pressure to Federer. You got to take it. You don't ever want to let him get to the table and figure something out to put you in a bad way.
And you definitely don't want to let him get to the hill.
And not as tidy as he wanted to be with the white ball there. Federer Gorst, a little short.
Shane's got a good chance of kicking this ball in. It's a pretty flat hit, and the 5-ball sitting in the pocket.
Well,
He's got to make this ball first, but I'm going to say he's got a 20 to 30% chance of making it.
all right, here we go. Mr. Wolford kicking one rail. And he's not going to like this
No,
one
not
bit.
at all.
About as unfortunate as he could get, really.
You might be right, Ricky. Might need a little confidence boost.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what I was talking about a little bit earlier. You can really see the ebbs and flows and the confidence switch back and forth from each player. And, you know, the crazy thing is it usually stems from the break in 10-ball, especially at this level.
Wow, look at this draw.
And the weird thing about this set is Shane has outbroke Federer by a wide margin. I know if you are ever going to watch Federer play his best pool, it usually starts with the break. If he has a lot of confidence, he's going to slide up under here. Nice cue ball control there.
Yeah, another great control shot by Federer Gorst.
All right, looking to get to the hill here first. He will be breaking. So if he cashes in on these 4 balls, leading 10-7, he'll be breaking the balls on the hill with the opportunity to claim the first ever Hannah Choi Memorial.
And when we asked early on what they thought the score would be, thought we heard Federer 11-8. That might be true.
All right. Nice control there by Federer. He can play it in the corner or the side, whichever he prefers. More than likely he's going to play it in the side and just drag the cue ball over. That's what he's going to do, I believe. We're going to see him cue low here. Or no, he's just going to go all the way up and all the way up and back. So a little bit of high outside here from the champ.
Must have had a deeper angle.
I just probably wanted to get more out of it. Get a little closer to his work here. Gorst 110 ball away from the hill.
And now where Christina last match was having to fade Shane's break, Shane's got to start with the fading of Federer's break, which up until this point has not seemed like it's been tough to do. But
all right, here we go, 10-7.
Something tells me Federer's about to hit this, and it's going to be the most perfect layout you ever seen.
Well, we'll see here. He has not really broke the balls well all weekend. Struggled mightily with the break. Relied on his ball pocketing ability and safety play to get him here.
And everybody in this building has so much respect for both of these guys. And no matter who wins, when they sink that final 10, I think you're going to get a standing ovation.
Yeah, and here we go. See if Federer can dial it in here. Perfect cue ball this time. 8 balls deposited. Cue ball's getting kicked. Does not want the 1 to fall. It goes on the side. No offensive look at the deuce, but he will be able to defend. Try to maintain control here. See what he dials up.
That's right, Dale. 1K. Thank you, guys.
1,000 people watching.
Yeah, that was a big break. The 2 ball ended up a little tough.
Yeah, but you know, it was he finally hit it square, but the speed wasn't what he likes.
And so much of the ball's traveling goes right into the middle of the table. Sometimes it can be really hard to squat that cue ball in hold position on the break.
Yeah, he's going to try to use the 7 or the 9 here.
And again, he's left a viewable shot at the 2 ball.
Well, I
Not
mean,
a shot, but
there was nothing easy there, I can promise you that. He did pretty well. He wanted to get behind the 7, but
I think we're going to see Shane bank this ball up table and put Federer behind the 10 ball.
yeah, he may chop the
He's
2
going for
ball.
it.
No, he's going to play safe. He's going to take the cue ball up in the top left. Watch out, 6.
Oh, and he got a pretty favorable bump there.
Well, I think you're going to see Federer jump over to just the side of this 6 ball and try to run on out to win it here.
Well, and this will be a shot that goes on that ever-expanding highlight reel.
All right. Just got to get this ball up quickly. Puts it down.
Center table on the 4 ball. This is a little tricky.
Well, I think it does go in the top right corner. And that would make the cue ball travel toward the 5. We'll see if that's an option. He's looking right there. See where that's. It can kind of play like a 2-way as well because he can pull the cue ball under the 10. And if he misses the 4, then he can have some cover. You know, have shape if he makes it.
Going to see him come with a really good stroke here if that's the shot he shoots.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a huge stroke. I think he's going to hit it pretty mildly. Just enough to slide the ball over, just like this. And I think he gave.
He left a window.
Yeah, he let up. He let up on the stroke a little bit at the end. He let up on the stroke.
That's what I was saying. I think he had to get a bigger stroke to pull behind the 10. And I think we're going to see a big stroke out of Shane, yanking this cue ball back across the table.
Yeah, this is a tricky position shot here. I think you're right. We may see him put a nice big stroke on this one.
And it's actually a really controlled stroke.
Well
I really
done.
like that shot.
Well done by Shane.
And you're going to see him just barely pull this ball backwards and off the rail, shoot the 6 in the side.
Yeah, that's where he was pointing right there.
Yeah, just one rail out, kind of like a drag or a slide.
Just nothing cute here. Just make sure you knock the ball down. 6 ball's going to be playable from anywhere in the center. Did not want to get there.
Yeah, could have got a little bit more, but I think he can draw out of this and avoid the corner pocket. Go one rail back down the table.
Not sure about that. Not sure he can draw here. He's a little past. You can see now. I think he's just going to go thin here. Maybe a little bit of inside English. Some left-hand spin, hitting it thin. 1-2, right up.
Oh, that was a great shot.
Nice recovery from Wolford there.
Yeah, and this kid doesn't have any quit in him either. So if he can get out here, he'll be breaking. This will make 8. He'll break on his 9, and then he'd have to fade a Federer Gorst break.
Well, all the people that said the fat lady was ready to sing.
We're off by a couple games.
If you gave odds, you're a little scared here.
Yeah.
All right.
And Shane
Rack
statistically
18.
has been breaking the best. We've said it multiple times, so.
Rack 18 goes to Shane Wolford. Trailing 10-8 in this race to 11.
Out of a possible 21, we're getting close.
Has to win 3 in a row here. Two of the 3 breaks will be his. So if he's able to cash in here, he's just got to fade one of Federer's. Hold serve on the next one. It's not impossible, that's for sure.
And here, just wants the cue ball to stay up and make a ball and have a view on the one of any sort.
He just wants to do what he's done throughout the whole entire weekend. Protect his cue ball. Make sure he gets a good square hit. Rack the ball's good. Stay in control. Maintain control of the rack. Make sure you get a good square hit here if you're Shane.
Viewers want hill. I don't blame you guys.
And he hit him good. 5 balls down. Watch out. 1 ball's going to come up perfectly for him.
Oh, man.
All right, watch out. 2 ball. Okay,
This is
plays.
a really nice break here. This
Yeah, but
first shot is
I think
important.
he maybe got a little goofy here because the 7 ball may be in his path. Let's see if we can take a peek at it.
Yeah, he's going to have to draw past the 7, avoid the corner. This is going to be...
I don't know. He could just... let me look at that again.
That's what he was looking at on the rail, is where his cue ball needs to go.
Yeah, I mean, he could use some inside here and try to get through the 1, but I don't. We saw Christina shoot a shot like this and go right in the drink, so we'll see how he does it. He is going to dig in and try to avoid the 7 and come 2 rails out.
Most important shot of the tournament for Shane.
Handled perfectly by Shane. It's okay.
He's going to run into the 9 ball here if he draws out. He's going to. There's no way around it.
Yeah, he's looking right now. Where's the 9 ball going to travel? And
He just needs it to go past the 3. That's the key.
well, the key's knocking the shot down and controlling what you can control. Giving yourself an opportunity. Yeah, I like that, Shane. Get over the ball. You don't feel comfortable. Get back over here. Walk around. It's part of the game.
BJ Usry in here. BJ taking a very respectable finish in this tournament.
I don't think he's missed hitting the break, BJ. He's been repeating the same break over and over. I think he's doing exactly what he wants to do. But
That's what we talked about, the 9 ball moving. Stuck him in a predicament.
all right, here we go. There's always a risk there.
And we've seen this shot once before by Shane, and what happened is he just barely touched the 3 ball.
He did call the corner, so it's looking like he's going to kick here. He's going to kick 2 rails.
Kind of surprised we're not seeing a quick up and down jump.
Just going to try to flick it in.
Oh,
Watch
look
out,
at the
7
cue
ball. Look at the 7 ball.
Look at this. And he got there.
Smoochy, smoochy.
And Shane puts his hand up, says, hey, I'm sorry.
Well, there's nothing to be sorry about. That's the way it goes. And what I said earlier was it feels like a lot of the rolls have been going Fetter's way. So perfect time for Shane Wolford to get even on the rolls. It was a big one. Yeah, no, BJ, I agree with you when he cuts it over, but he hasn't been doing that throughout the set or all week, and he's been squatting the rock.
It's been hitting pretty much center table in between the 3rd.
Yeah, but either way, he's been racking the
second
balls.
rounds.
He's been racking the balls pretty daggone good. So here we go. Fetter going to the short cue.
This is a big jump right here.
Fetter may be wanting to go out in style here. Looking to splash his 3 ball. Overcuts it.
But is he going to leave it good?
He's going to get the snooker, I believe.
Oh, man. Now Shane's got to thin this ball pretty thin and send the cue ball up
let's see.
table.
Yeah, he can see the left side of it.
And that's the side he wants to see. But, man, you're chancing everything on a toothpick of a hit. Tough.
Yeah, you see what he's looking at. The key here is he just wants to make sure he doesn't hit the 6 ball. He's wanting to make sure that he maintains a distance.
He's going to come in real wide on the pocket there.
And he did exactly what he drew up.
He wanted to be a little further over, but this will work. This will force Fetter to do something.
Look at the cue ball. Full distance. Full 9 feet between Fetter and the 3 ball here. And he does not have the bottom of the cue ball, which helps if you're Shane. I mean, if you lose from here and you're Shane, you just tip your hat.
Yeah,
There's not much else he could have done there.
Shake the man's hand and say good game.
Yeah, we're going to see Feder. I think we're going to see any kind of hard shot here, probably just a controlled side to side. No, he went.
Is he going for that ball?
No, he went for the 8 ball.
Oh, wow.
All right.
This is a big one here for Shane. We thought the other one was going to be big. This is a very big one. Oh, man. I'm sweating over here for him.
Yeah, and this is tough with it being on the rail like this. He's got to get it up in a hurry, so you're gonna see him really elevate here.
He's got to get it up in a hurry, and it's got to stay up
Yeah,
because you
you
can't
see
come
he's
down on that 6 ball.
Just getting his practice swings in over here. Showing you how high he wants to get. Just got to get this cue ball up. He's jumping the full 8.
Oh, man.
This is not what you want to see when your opponent's on the hill.
I don't know if I can handle this, Jason.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
He got it up. Just a little offline.
Wow.
He jumped up like a pogo stick.
He went out swinging, and I know he's okay with that.
I agree. I think he was playing all. I think Feder was playing all safety there, even if he would have made the bank, which is, he'd have been hooked on the 6. I think he was playing all safety. I think he executed exactly what he wanted. It's just all about execution from here. 4 more balls to claim the first Hannah Choi Memorial.
And all he's really got to do
Crown.
is make sure that the 8 ball doesn't hit the 9, and this will be ball game, guys.
Well, I think he's going to play the 8 in the side. Comes up a little short. This is no ball game. Everybody's counting it out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Once again, can't call it over till the last ball drops.
That's not all, folks. Absolutely. Hats off to Shane Wolford, win or lose here. I think is Feder going to bank here?
Yeah, guys, if you're jumping out of the stream, you're jumping a little quick. This ain't over yet. There's still one more good shot to be made.
Yeah, this is.
And this ain't a hanger. Just got eerily quiet in here. Chris Reinhold, how you doing, buddy?
Chris Reinhold. Nope.
Oh, no.
Banked it short. And Shane
man.
lives to see another day. Very uncharacteristic mistake there from Feder Gorst.
And it's not over yet, guys.
Shane continues to fight and show the heart that he has.
Well, fortune didn't hurt him.
Clearing 2 more balls here.
J. Diddy jinxed him.
I jinxed him. I didn't say anything. I was not the one singing. I said it's not over. Oh, Reedus has been in the chat saying it's over.
Yeah.
All right.
And absolutely, guys, that is the turn of the match, depending on what happens the rest of these games.
Well, I mean,
Was Cloverberto Gomez sweating the match beside us?
all right. Well, this is it right here.
Oh,
Shane,
yeah.
Shane needs some fortune. Feder needs a perfect break. I'll tell you one thing: if you're Feder Gorst right now and you ever needed a good break, it's right now. 'Cause I promise you this: you do not want to hand the table back over to Shane the way he's been breaking the balls.
And I tell you, it feels like it's gotten a little cold in here, a little chilly.
I see your nips are a little hard.
I don't know if it's us sweating this match or
You're
if
the
it's
only
just
one
cold.
sweating. Here we go. Feder Gorst to break rack 20. Real square hit there. 4 ball goes down. He's going to be straight in on the 1 ball. Just like I said, if you ever have a time to dial it in and concentrate and rack the balls well and make sure you get a good square hit, it's now, and Feder did.
Yeah, this is about the best break he's had all day.
Not about it is. It's the best break he's had the whole tournament.
Just tinkled myself is what he said in the chat.
All right.
Well, that's a great shot, and this should be pretty close.
Oh, don't do it. Don't you do it.
I'm
Don't
not
commentators
saying
jinx
anything. I
it.
didn't say anything. I said it's
Still
close.
got to get an angle on the 5 ball to get to the 6.
BJ Usry said it like I would have, tic-tac-toe.
Jackson Cook says he's out 100%. No. I wouldn't bet against it, that's for sure, but I don't know about 100%.
Weirder things have happened.
Well, it happened last rack. It was easier than this.
My boy Mike Jones. How you doing, man?
All right, here we go. Feder with a little awkward bridge here. Had to go in between the 7-10. A little longer than he'd like here.
Man, needs to hit this smooth.
And he will.
Could have done for a little more, but he's okay.
Yeah, you may see him utilize 2 rails here. They go back and forth. Not sure. Sometimes it looks a little steeper. Johnny Archer, where are you? Johnny Archer. Tell Johnny Archer he's got a lot of weight, but he's got a post.
Jacob Pennison, how you doing, buddy? Says it's night-night. Says it's
All
over.
right, I think we may see him use some inside here and go 2 rails. 1, 2,
Yeah,
just like so. Right back where he wants to be. Jackson Cook may have been right with the 100%er. It is not winner break. This is alternate break if you're just now tuning in, but Feder is done breaking for the match. If he does not cash these 4 balls in, it will be Shane Wolford to break on the hill. Very likely to get it done here.
May have gotten a little high, but
Yeah,
he's
got a little
okay.
got a little extra juice on it there, didn't he?
You like
okay,
him drawing out of this, or maybe just go to the rail and shoot the 9 up?
Yeah, I mean he can. I think he's going to draw above the 9 and spin out to the middle table, kind of where he's at now. He likes to get through the ball, so you don't very seldom do you see him opt to shoot a shot that doesn't allow him to go ahead and follow through and get a nice hit on the ball. They go 2 rails around, 1, 2, right above it.
Good shot there. And Jim, this table's actually pretty. It's actually pretty quick. It's got a lot of slide to it.
Maggie Cave says Feder's the man. That he is indeed. 2 more balls here. Get a $5,300 payday plus the Calcutta. He's buying dinner tonight.
Yeah, he is.
All right, nice shot there, nice control. Probably see.
Get ready, guys.
Didn't
It's about to be
concede.
a standing ovation here in Sterling, Virginia.
Feder Gorst. Champion here, Hannah Choi Memorial. Thank you all so much for tuning in, supporting this event. Thank
guys,
you, Omega TV, and all of our sponsors.
We're going to leave the stream up for just a few minutes while they get some pictures and do some stuff. Thank you all so much. All 1,300 of you guys watching, including a number of great players, Chris Reinhold and Joey Gray, a ton of you guys checking it out, watching Feder take this event down. We'll leave it open for just a few minutes, but my name is Stephen Wyatt. Thank you, Jason Sword, for the expert commentary.
Anytime. Have
And
a
I
great
will
time.
see you guys in a week for Tony and Chip in Austin, Texas. Race to 27-1 pocket. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the comments. Y'all have a good night. room with us. Yeah. Come on, Jason.
Stay on your path.
I'll let you all get in the middle. Put Jason next to his buddy.
Yeah, we do it. But we don't need it. No, not this one. So just go like this. All right. Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
Either way.
One, two. Thank you very much. Let's do the money.
Money?
The money for yeah, we're together. That's why separately first. So Shane first with the money, the trophy.
Does Jason get a trophy for excellent commentating? That side. Better, well done. Share right now, or what?
Actually, just hold like this. Higher. Yeah. And look closer in. Thanks. Kind of three. One, two. Perfect.
Let me get that real quick for our page. Yeah, we're good to go.
You got your case? Yeah?
Outstanding.
Money.
Shane, future success to you and Christina both. Great to see you. Take care. Really.
One, two. Thank you very much, sir. So,
One more. Doors are
there you go.
Trophies are here.
Yeah, I got it. Perfect. Three. One, two. I have
One more for door. Hold on. And then I'll just hand this across to me.
Thank you. Do the picture with this.
How is it? Why not?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Christina.
One more, Fedor. Sorry.
Just take the money from me.
I'm just trying to squeeze in and get it while you're in there.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Hughes.
Good job, guys.
Paul.
I was thinking about the chair. And I was like, yeah, that's not the right thing to do.
I'm going to ask a question just because I don't know. So when you could barely see the 9-ball, kind of hooked you. Why didn't you jump it?
I was trying to set it and put it to everyone back over to the cue over here, but I was not too
To the top, okay. All right.
Put that down.
We had tough angles.
Who's the person who won the case?
low drag on that. It's not up there.
Mine. You're going. Okay.
One, two. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yeah. Man, stirred up some action for you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to turn Louisville into a doubleheader.
It's like Chris.
What do you want to put? Do you want to hold it or do you want to put it on the...
It's a lightsaber.
Did BJ leave already?
Oh, yeah, he left hours ago.
I don't know. Him in the center. Yeah, could you hold the cue in your hand? Yeah, because it's just like, do me a favor, just lift your hat a little bit so they can see your eyes, that's all. Because the shadow cuts it, that's why. There you go. You can't see your eyes anyway. Hey. Oh. I took the bus home from here. Oh, do you mind? Count of 3. Everyone smile, 1, 2.
Where's the 3?
One more.
Oh, what?
Hey, relax.
He's gonna sell. What happened? Oh, once he's over.
Come on, get back in. Get back in. Jesus Christ.
One, two, three. Take it. Powerball hits you. You gotta get it.
Eyes aren't even open.
And a second, please.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can move.
Oh, yeah. No, I want to. Okay, yeah. Hey, Shane, come on.
Christine, who's third? On.
Christina,
On. Christine.
not done yet, girl.
And then one, what was his name? Go next. Who's that? One guy. This one shot and one more. Everybody look at me. Count of 3. That's it. Thank you very much. I like it. Hey, the arms crossed. I like it. Anthony. No.
Have a
Sugar.
And there you go.
Get the fuck out. Dude, you know what? Hit him. Just hit him. Just hit him.
messed up.
No, just okay. All in here. Do me a favor, you. Just get in a little bit closer. Oh, you're going to do that? Go ahead.
I as well.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you very much. Count of 3, guys. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 second. Thank you very much.
All done with pictures? All done?
Shane, right? I'm gonna give you half. BJ asked me to send him the other half electronically, so I'm gonna give you half of it. Perfect.
He's buying dinner.
Never ends.
He said, you got it.
You okay with the trophy, Fedor?
Yeah, for a photo, that's fine.
Oh, the other way around.
What do I need to do? Cases?
Yeah, because like this, both you and him together with a thing, then I want one with the cases in front of you.
In the case of front?
Yeah, so like the first one is going to be both you and him with the trophies. The next one with the trophies and the case.
Sure, let's take it.
Take care of that first. That's more important. Size doesn't matter. Hey, you're a taken woman. Need lights. Yeah. So like Christina, you're really beautiful. But I need it for Q-Tech. I mean, if you want to jump to a Q-Tech band, they're not going to get mad. Corinne might. Can you hold it in your hand? Thank you. Big smile. 1, 2. Q-Tech. Can you put it on the... No, can you put it on the... this thing? I put it here. Yeah. Three, 1, 2. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Congratulations once again.